It's the New York Yankees going up against the Kansas City Royals. Let's jump right in with a player who's hit a bit of a rough patch lately. It's been an absolute ice-cold streak, Singy.
Yeah, Boo, but today could be his day to break out of it. A few swings, some luck, and maybe he'll get back on track. It's just about finding that rhythm.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill today, Seth Lugo. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, he's been giving up a lot of hard contact this season. I mean, coming in, guys are hitting comfortably in the high 200s. So many times there's some bad luck, but then also there's just a little miss here or a little miss there that changes the outcome of the at-bat. We'll see if he can be consistent and make adjustments quickly in this one.
Tony Gwynn, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next to hit, Bernie Williams. And that one clips the corner. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. In now is the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. And there's a foul ball. One out and a runner at second. This one high in the air to left center. Gordon on his way over. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, you know, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Looked like it was a little bit up. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now and even in the postseason. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. Two outs. Fouled off left side.
Finish him.
Pitch misses, and the count's full.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Grounder off the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the third out of the inning. One hit, one left. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. And we're back. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Catfish Hunter.
Boog, over 200 career wins. That's a lot by today's standards. Tells you about the longevity of his career, his ability to work deep into games, even when he doesn't have his best stuff.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. And that one is inside. Hunter, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And a strike in there.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That one catches the zone. 2-2 now.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a pop-up. Williams calls it in, and there's one away. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
It can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Jonathan India in the box now. No balls and a strike. Up the middle, dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they can't get the out. Man at first with one gone. And here's the first baseman, Don Mattingly. 1 for 3 in the game back on Sunday. First offering, runner goes. And a foul ball. And now the 0-1. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Posada, tag, great throw.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there. Back here in Kansas City, leading off, Mickey Mantle. Pulls that one foul. Down the left field line, looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Jorge Posada stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses. Ball 2. Second inning here, no score. Inside, just missed. The pitch.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Swing and a ground ball. Mattingly takes it himself. 1 out in the second.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Little chopper rolls foul. 1 away with a runner at third here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Ooh, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
And good defensive play prevents a run from scoring right there.
Here's Jose Ramirez. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
And that one misses up and in. 1-2 the count.
1-2. Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And a 1-2. And there's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom of the second. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Strike on the inside corner. 0-1. Curveball over for a called strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And that just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To third, Merrill. Throws to first in time. And Witt is out.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Swing and a foul out of play. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
1 out, base is empty. That one off the mark.
Outside.
Now 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. On the ground to the left. Jeter. Whips it across. And they get Perez for the out.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Vinny Pasquantino.
Now it's the DH, Vinny Pasquantino. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter. And that is downstairs. And that is ball one. That's towards center. Mullins sizing this one up. Makes the grab, one away. So up next, Tony Gwynn. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Fastball for a strike. Top of the third, no score. Off the mark there.
That's a ball.
And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
Just missed. Gets the call, and the count is 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
One down, base is empty. And it remains 2-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Bernie Williams.
Now at the plate, Bernie Williams. Struck out looking his first time. Williams, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 30 years old now, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the
left
league.
fielder,
Hunter back to work. And a foul ball. 0-1 now.
Right to.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there, it looks pretty good. If he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fights it off, he'll see another. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Ball. 1-2.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Garrett gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Cedric Mullins steps in for the Royals. in for a strike. Good slider.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Headed down the line, and that drops foul. Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead of the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Swing and a miss. And he got him. Royals set down in order. Royals back here at Kauffman Stadium. Now, Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. That's outside. And it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball. Missed inside with the curve. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ball. You got a full count.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a base hit right there. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle.
But when you see that many pitches in an at bat,
the
your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
And now the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. On the ground and foul ball.
The 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ruth gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Backed off the plate that time. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. Doubled his first time. That one finds the corner. Strike one. Man at first, one away. Right through there for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Posada stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Now the 3rd baseman, Michael Garcia. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground, out to short. Jeter fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. Jonathan India at the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Just missed.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a ball evens the count. Right back to him on the mound. Handles, throws to first, and that quickly 2 away.
The first baseman, number 23, John
Mattingly steps in for the Royals. Went down on strikes his first time through. On the ground to third. Fair ball.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Runner at first with 2 away. And next will be the clean. Cleanup hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. Pitch is in there. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next offering misses down and away. Just off the outside edge. That one ripped, but foul. Mattingly off of first with 2 away. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Next offering is outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, belted. And that one hops the wall. Coming home. He'll score.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base paths. Easy to get distracted, so that was a really nice job there.
So, runner at second, 2 down. So up now for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
0-2 now. Good eye in that spot. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering upstairs. Man at second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A run on 2 hits. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jackson Merrill. And the pitch is outside, ball one.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
2-0.
And another ball. This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Tying run and scoring position, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch misses, and 1-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to put. Push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Safe at third, moves up on the pass ball.
Boog, we're seeing some shakiness from the defense here in this inning. First an error and now a pass ball. They really need to clean it up and start taking care of the baseball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Runner at third here, nobody out. Swing and a ball popped up. Mattingly under it. 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Derek Jeter will hit next. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Jeter watches that pitch, misses the strike zone for ball.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter in the back of the mind. You're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
Runner on at third, 1 gone. Next offered in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Hit in the air, center field. Mullins in pursuit. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. We're tied at 1. And next for New York, Tony Gwynn. 1 for 2. There's a strike.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And that one is lifted in the air. Mullins sizes this one up, makes the catch, and that is that. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Constantino.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, these Royals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That's a ball.
Pitch misses there. Ball one. And that's in the dirt.
2-1.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get him.
Now
The misplay made it a bit
fielder,
messy, but they clean things up for the out.
Gordon.
Now the left fielder, Alex Gordon. First time up was a pop out. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And to the plate for Kansas City, Cedric Mullins. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that's downstairs. And that's ball one. Gordon at first, one gone. Here's a 1-1. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
2-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And it's fouled off. Ryan Walker,
Now
ready or
pitching for the
not,
Yankees.
in the game now after the injury.
Number 74.
20. Fifth appearance of the year for him.
Walker.
Double play ball to second. To Jeter. To Gehrig in time. That's an inning-ending double play.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Lugo back to work. Late swing, foul to the left. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That one just misses.
Ball.
And a count 1-2.
What's a good pitch there?
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Manager out of the
Pitching for
So the Royals bring on a new arm, Hunter
Number
Harvey,
56.
on for the 30th time this
Hunter
year. Stepping in the
Harvey.
long ball threat, Babe Ruth. Outside.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
And that
No, that
misses.
missed.
2-0.
2-0.
And that one
That's the
missing
ball.
low. So definitely a little wild
3-0.
right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
3-1.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 3-2.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right
Now
there
batting,
anyhow.
Lou
the first
Gehrig
baseman,
digs
Lou
in now. His righty-lefty
Gehrig.
splits there. And that one fouled off.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he
The
hit
left
him.
fielder, number 7,
2 on,
Mickey
1 out. Here's some real
Mantle.
power at the plate. Mickey Mantle. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. And up next for New York, Jorge Posada. First offering, and it just misses.
Home plate umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
And that is out of play. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Two on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. Walker, in his 3rd season, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. And that one hammered. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. That missed inside. 2-2. That's inside. And down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him walk. That was just nasty.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the 3rd baseman, Michael Garcia. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Next one just misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count.
To the right side, Garrett. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Jonathan.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jonathan India.
You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress. We ain't even planning, but we matching those.
Pitch misses there. 1-0. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a 2-1 on the way. Swing and a foul straight back. Popped in the air, left field. Mantle makes the catch, inning over.
Knock, knock on my door.
Pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Royals.
in the game for the Royals, Carlos. Estevez.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the ball. I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And out number 1 on the grab. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. John Schreiber getting ready to go. Bubic getting loose as well. Now the 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Stays alive. Down and in, moved his feet. One and two now. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Next offering is down low.
Full count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One down, base is empty. And that's ball four. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
A great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Renfroe in position, brings it in, 2 away. Now the batter now, Tony Gwynn, 1 for 3. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Here comes the 0-1. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike, throw to second, out there, and the inning is.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Cade Smith.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Outfield playing straight up now. Mattingly up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Next pitch is outside. And there's a foul ball. In the air, left field, Mantle. Hauls it in for the out.
the batter, number 7, shortstop, Bobby
Stepping in, Bobby Witt Jr. That clips the zone. 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
That's off the inside corner. And now it's even 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one's in there. 1-2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. Perez having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That's a ball.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is downstairs. And a foul ball.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Struck him out looking. KC down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chris Bubich.
Now
he comes on for the 35th time this year.
Number 50, Chris
Gwynn
Bubich.
in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Bullpen action for the Royals. Lucas Airsafe up and throwing. Liner, and this could be trouble. Throw comes into second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Bernie Williams. 0 for 3 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Just missed. Go ahead run and scoring position. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs.
Runner breaks for third. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Quinn coming home, and he scores. It's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Now up is the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. Tag save.
1-2.
The throw from Perez too late. That's outside.
2-2.
And it's 2-2. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. He went around, says Rusty Valentine. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Williams stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And ball
1 ball,
1.
2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Headed towards the corner, and a foul ball. One and 2 here. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Now pitching for the
Back
Yankees.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, John Franco.
These are the spots
Franco.
relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Fouled off. He was late. Line to the left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now, Alex Gordon. Yeah, that's fouled off. And fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Going to count 1 and 2.
Inside, ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One-run game, one out, one on. That one inside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Roll to short, could be 2. The throw to second to Gehrig in time. That's an inning-ending double play.
They made it look easy.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, John Schreiber.
His first test. From the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
In the box here, lets that one go for a ball. And now 2-1.
That's a ball. 3-1.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's the youngster Jackson Merrill at the plate.
You know what I love about this kid? Nothing seems to scare him. That's right. He made quite an impact as a rookie, delivering in key spots over and over again. Merrill even became the youngest Padres player to hit a home run in a postseason game.
Out to center. Blanco settles underneath it, makes the catch, and there's one gone. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Ramirez. And a foul ball. Schreiber measures 6 feet 2 inches, 225 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Next pitch is outside. Posada leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now Tony Gwynn. Right through there for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and it's 0-2. That one just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one to first, Mattingly. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Kansas City, so bottom of the ninth. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. The outfield playing him to pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball one.
Two no's the count.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a foul out of play. Line drive. And it's caught for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind
Now
yourself
batting,
it's
the
about
third
the
baseman.
process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And a little something extra at stake in this. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Goose Gossage gets the call from the pen.
And I can't imagine any
Now
save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Rips one to right, down the line, and it's foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fought off foul. Gossage deals. Struck him out looking. Now only one out remaining. And next up for the Royals, Jonathan India. And that's outside. And that is ball one.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
And that one is downstairs. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Now, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Fouled off. He was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 3.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
The Royals down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. And that's the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of the series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, it looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
I like it.